broken controller. I had one, I think last week, but I'm trying something a little bit differently because I didn't think last week it was really hard to set up, a lot of steps, and I wasn't really prepared for it. I didn't really think it through. Look at that tea. But so I have a list of things I'm gonna rate the game on, which is one, the cover art, just basically what the game presents itself as. Two, the characters, how they act and if they're good, if they're dynamic or static. The story, how good the story is, based on like key moments like the climax and everything like that. And then gameplay, how like smooth it is, and if it's fun, if it keeps me interested. And then I'll give it an overall rating, and I'll rate all of those, and then I'll give it an overall rating. So let's get started. Excuse me. So the game I am reviewing is Skyrim. Came out in 2000. I want to say 12. I'm not 100% sure. I think 12. Actually, no. I'm sorry. Came out 2011. I know that for sure. So the cover art. I'm colorblind, so I don't know if this is black or brown. It looks a little black, but it also looks a little brown in the right light. But yeah. So on the back, epic fantasy reborn. Next chapter in the Elder Scrolls saga arrives from Bethesda Game Studios, the maker of the 2006, 2008 games of the year. Skyrim reimagines and revolutionizes the open world fantasy epic, bringing to life a complete virtual world open for you to explore any way you choose. The legendary freedom of choice, storytelling, and adventure of the Elder Scrolls is realized like never before. Dragons, long lasting the passage of the Elder Scrolls, have returned to Tamriel, and the future of the Empire hangs in the balance. As Dragonborn, the prophesized hero born with the power of the voice, you are the only one who can stand amongst them. Skyrim. In here, inside you get a little Skyrim book, which actually, other games have like this sized, like 2 pages of user manuals, but this is, does it say how many pages? This is 23 pages of a manual, so that's like really rare these days. And it has pictures, and it's just very useful information. I actually read it. Very useful. It also comes with a, well, I guess it depends on what like you got, like what like game you got. But I got the, I don't know, I got it in 2012. And I got Dishonored, like a little poster with a Fallout New Vegas on the back. Game of the Year, 2011. Yeah, 2011 Game Awards. 10 out of 10 by Xbox Magazine. Next is the characters. You are the Dragonborn. You use the voice. You're the hero. You defeat the dragons. It's a very good story, or character. I'm sorry. It's a very good character. Other characters like the Blades, the Greybeards, the I'm sorry, I'm hitting it. The Greybeards, all the Jarls, the NPCs, just everybody is very well voiced. Which actually, I have a statistic. Bethesda used over 70 voice actors for this game. Now, compared to Oblivion, which was 15, that is 55 more people than Oblivion. That is ridiculous. I don't know what the top game is. I think it's a Star Wars game. I can't remember the name. Old Republic, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But I think that is a very cool thing. The next is the story. Like I said, the story is that you're the Dragonborn. You start in prison, obviously, like every other Elder Scrolls. Um, then a dragon hits Helgen. I don't want to tell you too much because I don't know if you read it. If you're just looking at this, if you want to know if you like this, if you will like this, I'm actually gonna put it right there. But I think that you will like it. It's a very nice story. But a dragon hits Helgen. You have to, and then you basically go on this quest of trying to defeat top dragon. I'll do it. Which we played it. It was really hard. The DLCs, I have all of them. In order: Dawnguard, Hearthfire, and Dragonborn. Dawnguard was very, very good. I liked it a lot. Hearthfire, it didn't. I mean, I bought it because it was like I think like 250, like Microsoft points, or like 800, something in that range. In between there, it's a big range, but it was in between there. But and then that was kind of, you just make houses. I think it added like a horse or something. I can't remember. But then Dragonborn was the best by far. Dragonborn, about Mirak, another Dragonborn that I'm not gonna tell you because you have to buy it and play it. So no spoiler alerts here because I don't like those. But in the gameplay, it's very smooth, very high quality graphics. You're never bored really playing it because there's hundreds of quests. Hundreds. I think maybe I could go actually into the thousands with quests. Maybe not. I wouldn't go that far. But I've had this for 2 years. A year. And I have about 150 some hours on here. And I don't play it anymore because I cannot find one single thing to do. And I think it's bored. And I think I get bored. Any games besides like Grand Theft Auto. If I just walk around and shoot people, I get bored. So that's just me. It's really fun. If you're just like, if you like that kind of stuff, just walk around. There's hundreds of creatures you can kill. You can go hunting. That's what I do sometimes. My guy is actually a dark elf. Well, actually, I have two guys. So a Breton and a dark elf. One's a, see, I have them flipped. It's really funny. One's a warrior mage with light armor, and then another one's a dark elf. The dark elf is a archer with heavy armor. But I have like heavy armor 200. They can't hear me coming. I have the ebony mail, which is silent and it makes me invisible. So that's that. And then I'll go back in ratings. So the cover art, which again is right here, I will give it a 10. I really like how simple it is, and it's just like it's a book. I mean, because like Skyrim is lore. That's what it is. Well, Elder Scrolls is lore. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna break open some lore, and look at that, it's a game. And it's a great game with that. Characters, I give them a 9 because some of them kind of dull. And I know that the NPCs are supposed to be static, but a lot of the main characters are not dynamic at all. I think really the biggest part where they're dynamic is the Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild. They change a lot in that, and I like that a lot. And you change as a character, you change, I think. Then story, give it a 10. It's a great story. It's fun to play through. I've played it through twice now. Didn't get bored the second time. Gameplay, smooth. It's flawless. It's mine would freeze once in a while, but so I'll give it a 9 because it freezes. But if it didn't freeze sometimes, it would be a 10. So I'll give it a 9. And then overall rating, I give this, along with half of the other review people, I give this a 10 out of 10. This is a very highly recommended by the Broken Controller cast. Me, Derek, that's it for now. But definitely, if you haven't bought Skyrim, go out and buy it. If you don't want to buy it because you want to play it first, go out and rent it. If you don't like RPGs, that's okay. If you don't like RPGs, this game is for you. I really didn't like RPGs, and I bought this game, and I'm loving RPGs. Actually, right here, You can see a Diablo 3 poster that pre-ordered for Xbox 360, which is an RPG, and I'm loving it. I haven't played it yet, actually. I'm sorry, but I am very excited. I've watched gameplay on that, and I'm very excited. So yeah, tonight we will have a podcast. Me and Derek, maybe. I told you last night that I'm not gonna promise anything, but maybe we'll have a podcast with me and Derek. Hopefully, over Google Hangouts. So, cheers, and peace out.